Good morning. It's surgery day. Crazy. I'm at the point where I want to get it over with and I just want to be sedated. We are about to go. Adam is getting the car. I just wanted to show you guys the crystals that I'm bringing. I'm bringing a quartz and a smoky quartz, and I'm actually going to put them in my bag with all the medicine in it right now. I have my bag packed. Adam, yeah, I don't know what's in here. He probably didn't pack anything. Just his laptop, earphones. Adam's gonna do his taxes while I'm in surgery. Just turned my salt lamp off. I had it last night with some sage going for good vibes, and I also had incense. Here's my boobies all done from the party. If you watched that video, next time I see you, I will be at the surgical center. Hi, my name is Racheli, and I am a 23-year-old cancer survivor, and I video blogged my whole journey on YouTube. And I am also video blogging my experience with a breast reduction. I shared the most intimate part of my life as a cancer patient, and that was medical, so I figured women could benefit from my experience as a person that just had a breast reduction. And I am now 2 weeks post-op, and I am realizing that this can also help any other cancer patients that are interested in getting a reduction or that are going to go through a major surgery, because I have some general anesthesia experiences that correlate with my cancer experience. So I want to share that with you and help you if you are planning to go through anything like this. Today, as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be about my day of surgery and the few days post-op. So it was 4:30 in the morning, and we hopped in the car and we drove to Newport Beach to cosmetic care, and I had two friends come visit me. They recorded some footage, so I'm going to drop the footage right here, right now, for you to see of me right after my surgery. So here we go.
Hi.
Hey.
What just happened?
My boobies were chopped off, and I'm in pain.
Yeah?
And I can take my drugs in 30 minutes.
I'm sure you know to the second.
Yeah, Adam started a note. I haven't vlogged since we left the apartment, so that happened. It happened very quick. They came and they, like, Rachel, and then can Adam come in the back with me to get ready? I said no, so I said bye. When I went back there, took my anti-nausea medicine. The doctor came in and like marked up my boobs very carefully and like did measurements so precisely and everything. And then I went in and passed the fuck out.
And what is that thing?
This is a drain. It's draining all the fluids. Adam's amazing. I know you're here. Adam and I just napped together, but we can't like snuggle or anything. No. So we had our hands like
So cute. And what's up with your voice?
But they had a tube down my throat.
So it's a little bit sore?
Very sore. And I'm very hot and I can't talk anymore.
You're done.
Yes. Goodies. That came from that. Cheers.
Ew. My eyelids are sticking. I think they put like stickers in my eyes.
Oh,
Rachel, Kobe.
So that's how I was feeling. I was extremely short of breath. It was very exhausting to speak. The day of and then the day after, I was taking my painkillers regularly every 4 hours. I had to sleep propped up, which I will attach a picture here of me sleeping because that was really funny. Adam took that while I was sleeping and sent it to all my friends. I had drains, so Adam would empty my drains whenever it reached a certain level. I never went over 25 cc's, so we ended up taking my drains out 2 days after surgery. And I'm gonna be honest, I was extremely nervous for that to happen because I did not want to be in any pain. But just to let you know, the removal of drains happened so quickly. I was anticipating this crazy pain, and it actually ended up being minimal. I ended up having some, I don't want to say complications, they weren't really complications, contractions, but I was extremely short of breath, and I noticed that the night after my surgery, and my doctor was nervous that because I'm at risk for blood clots, so that could have been blood clots because that's a symptom. So I was on blood thinners. I was also nervous because I stated that I can't get full oxygen because of my history with bleomycin, which is a chemo that I was on, and it causes damage to your lungs. And so post getting bleomycin, you're not supposed to get 100% oxygen when you're intubated or under general anesthesia. So it could have been either blood clots or that. Through my journey of recovery, that was a little bit of an issue for me, and I ended up spending 7 hours in the OR when I was about 4 days post-op because we were nervous that it could have been blood clots. Luckily, it wasn't blood clots, so now I am on a maintenance inhaler that was prescribed to me from my pulmonologist, who took care of me while I was going through chemo. And that was the biggest issue. I also experienced post-surgery depression. I was miserable. I was uncomfortable. I hated having to be in bed. That was a really hard thing for me, but I seemed to come over that. My boobs are a little bit bigger than I was hoping, but hopefully it's just swelling. The swelling should go away eventually. When I went for my first post-op, which was the day after my surgery, the surgeon and his staff said that my boobs should shrink 10% from what they were. I think that I still have some shrinkage to do. This is what they look like right now. I can show you, they're all taped up, so I haven't even been able to see my scars. Hopefully they'll shrink, but I mean, it's seriously nothing compared to what my boobs were before, so that's good. This isn't a surgery that I wanted people to be like, oh my god, you got a breast reduction, but it is nice. I've gotten a lot of comments that say that I am looking thinner, and it's not that I've lost weight. I mean, technically I did. So my surgeon took off 3 pounds off my chest total. So from both boobs all together it was 3 pounds, which is crazy to me. I did lose weight in that sense, but people still say that I look thinner, and I think that's just because I'm carrying less weight and it's not as out as it was before. The first week was really rough on me. I was really stressed and nervous about having blood clots again, and then whatever the lung thing that was going on, and I just didn't know what was going on in my body, and that stressed me out. My pain ended about 3 days after surgery. I stopped taking any pain meds on the 4th day. I haven't taken them since. When I shower for my, like, with my back, and I don't let my boobs get wet, but sometimes a little bit of water drips on them, so then we take a blow dryer and we put it on the cool setting and we just blow dry that. I'm not allowed to lift anything over 5 pounds for 6 weeks post-surgery, so I have 4 more weeks of that. I started sleeping on my side maybe like 4 days ago, 5 days ago, but still that's a little bit uncomfortable. So I just kind of listen to my body and sleep to how comfortable I am, but I made sure to call my doctor and ask them if I'm allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to wear any underwire bras. My biggest recommendation is like not to jump back into life full force, and to listen to your body and just really honor your body and what your body needs in that moment. Eat good food, eat nutritional food, drink a lot of fluids. Don't eat super salty things while you're recovering because that makes swelling increase. I heard that pumpkin juice is really good for after surgery swelling, so I recommend if you can get your hands on that. I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet, so I plan to do that. I'm sorry that I'm posting this video 2 weeks post-op and not right after. It's just honestly been really hard for me, and I didn't have the energy to like pick up my camera or edit, let alone. I'm finally on the other end of the recovery, and I'm over the hump, and I'm feeling so much better now, and it's only 2 weeks after. Like, I feel like myself, just my boobs are a little bit uncomfortable. You just have to make sure to be wearing a supportive sports bra. This one is like getting worn out at this point. I just want my boob swelling to go down. Oh my god, how did I forget about this? Okay, this is a big deal. When you get your breast reduction surgery, you were put on antibiotics, and I was put on 2 different kinds. It was Bactrim, and then the other one I call Cipro because that's how it starts, and I can't see the whole thing. About 3 days after surgery, I started forming these crazy hives, which I will put a picture right here of. And they were so itchy and so uncomfortable, and I was miserable, so I emailed the nurse, and she said to stop the back drum and only take the other antibiotic. So I did that, and then she also prescribed me a Medrol pack, which is a steroid taper, and I did that, and I've been hive free ever since. And I've always had super sensitive skin, and then chemo heightened that. So there are definitely some things, if you are a cancer patient or you were a cancer patient and you're interested in having this surgery or another surgery where you have to go under general anesthesia, I highly recommend connecting your surgeon and your oncologist, which is what I did, and just making your oncologist aware of the fact that you are planning to do a surgery and to go through this, because it's really important to have the insight from both doctors and have them collaborate on the best treatment plan for you. I truly believe that if I had this surgery before cancer, I wouldn't have experienced some of the things that I did. The recovery from this surgery during the first week legit felt exactly like how chemo felt for me. I was nauseous and I was sore and I had muscle pains, so I really recommend preparing yourself for that and discussing it with your doctor. I would love it if you shared any questions, comments, or anything like that based on your experience, and I would love to know if you are a cancer patient, cancer survivor that is interested in getting this surgery, because I would love to connect with you on some tips and whatnot from my experience with having the surgery, and especially if you got bleomycin or a chemo that affects your lung functions. I also just released an article on my column on Lymphoma News Today about my experience with bleomycin toxicity, and in the end I talk about this surgery and how it worked with that as well, or like didn't work with that. Please be sure to comment, subscribe to my channel. I am hoping to expand and really focus on overcoming adversity with positivity, and after this whole breast reduction fiasco is over, I plan to jumping back into cancer talk, to life talk, to mindfulness talk, and I would love it if you would hop along the journey and join me. I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching. Everything's gonna be okay.
Back my